He had a hell of a good report about what took place in San Jose, California. Hat tip Washington Free Beacon, cut 6, go.
This was one of the most violent scenes I have ever witnessed at a Trump rally. At times, it seemed like the police had no control of the situation. People were getting beat up right in front of them. And these were not clashes. These were pure attacks. Trump supporters, men, women, even the elderly, left this building last night and walked right into danger. Overnight, all-out brawls outside the Trump rally in San Jose, California. Trump supporters harassed, beaten, and bloodied by mobs of protesters.
They're not protesters. They're rioters. Go ahead.
Spitting on me and stuff.
This man says he was sucker punched, his clothes torn off his back.
7 more people just come in, start punching me. I look pretty bad.
This lone female Trump supporter tried to stand her ground. Her sign torn from her hands, her glasses ripped off, then shoved in her face. A woman wearing a Trump jersey cornered and then fights breaking out in the streets all over the convention. Inside, Trump spoke to a large and welcoming crowd.
We're going to build that wall. Don't even think about it.
But outside, protesters accused Trump of being a racist and hunted down the people that support him.
Another fistfight's about to break out right now. Trump supporter is getting pummeled right now.
That man eventually fighting his way back to police. At another point, protesters followed this couple, violently harassing them, then storming the parking lot where they tried to escape. Protesters shaking cars and smashing taillights. Drivers forced to hit the gas to get out. Police were there, armed in riot gear, but from what we witnessed, reluctant to initially stop or engage the protesters.
And I blame this mayor. I blame this Clinton-supporting, liberal piece of crap mayor of San Jose, California. The first words spit out of his mouth were to attack Trump. The man has a city to run. And his first damn responsibility is to make sure people are safe. You know, I'm old enough to remember Skokie, Illinois, with the Nazis marching down the street and the police lined up in a Jewish neighborhood to protect them. I'm old enough to remember the Ku Klux Klan getting protection from our courts. And I'm old enough to remember the ACLU and all the other leftists speaking out and defending them. Now look at this. Look at this. A couple trying to get to their car, some kid on the street, a woman attacked. Unbelievable to me. Red-blooded Americans. I don't care who you support, and I don't care who you supported. We're going to have to unite and put this down. We're going to have to demand that law enforcement put them down. We're going to have to demand that these left-wing radical mayors do what they're supposed to do. We need to put an end to these sanctuary cities, or we're going to be destroyed by them. Every single presidential candidate, even the most loathsome among them, like Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton, should be free to campaign, to speak, to rally in any city in this country. On any college campus in this country. Damn it, we own them. We paid for them. We cannot have no-go zones in this country. With people carrying the Mexican flag. I don't give a damn if they're offended or not. It's America. People are offended all the time. Didn't look like America. It looked like the third world last night. Did it not? Let's be truthful. Yes, it did. And those cops should have been deployed earlier. And you know damn well they could have put down that crowd. And I blame that on the mayor, and I blame it on the police chief. I do not blame it on the men and women of the San Jose Police Department. On the political hacks who run it. Go ahead.
A young man running in fear from protesters, then getting tackled before breaking free.
Do you think another American should be running in fear and getting tackled and beaten up? Damn it. Go ahead.
Please. There's a cop over there. This Trump supporter walking with his wife, spat on, bottles thrown at them, then punches. He says it was the only way he could get out.
What am I going to do? I had, 10 people throwing punches at me. Now, there were some peaceful demonstrators last night, but many of the people we saw were young men and young women who were here to do only one thing, which is to throw punches. And on more than one occasion, Robin, we did see young people throwing up gang signs in those mobs of protesters.
Yeah, this gang. I thought people were coming here to pick lettuce, to do jobs Americans won't do. I'm so confused. I could have sworn we were told that these are Americans' values and beliefs. Whatever happened to assimilation and Americanization? Seems like a lot of people are coming into this country with their old habits from the cultures they left. Throwing gang signs, you know. But it's not just them. It's the leftists. The leftists, they're a vile bunch. A vile bunch. They have a totalitarian mindset. And they're very, very violent. They're extraordinarily violent. They always have been. Ask Barack Obama. He'll tell you about his buddy Bill Ayers, won't he? No, don't get into that. No, don't get into that. Barack Obama, busy freeing convicts out of our prison system. Hey, I have an idea. Criminal justice reform. That's not criminal justice reform. No, it's not. I don't care what bombastic things Trump says. That does not justify any of this. Any more than it would justify us doing the same thing when Bernie Sanders threatens our way of life and Hillary Clinton threatens our way of life. Now, among other things, the protesters, that is the rioters, they were into chanting a little bit, you know, like this. Cut 7, go. Bernie, the old man communist, the old red, Communist Party USA supported him in the primary, as you would expect them to. Bernie, born out of the 1960 riots. Bernie. A Marxist. Let's be honest. A full-throated Marxist. An extraordinarily dangerous man. Anybody rushing his rallies? Anybody beating the crap out of his supporters? Anybody going to his events and burning Mexican flags? No, because we don't do that. There were 40,000 of us on the Capitol steps some years ago. I know, I spoke to you at a Tea Party rally. When the left, the government, was destroying our healthcare system, stealing our insurance policies, stealing our liberty with mandates and giving power to the IRS to punish us if we didn't fall into line. Did we burn the place down? Did we throw eggs? Did we chase helpless women? Did we chase down young kids and rip shirts off their back? Did we sucker punch people? No, we didn't do any of those things. I don't even think we left a Dixie cup. Cut 8, go.
Did you know that California used to be Mexico?
Now what's that? What's that punk screaming in his megaphone? Did you know California used to be Mexico? Make California Mexico again. Well, I think they have, to a great degree. And there it is, right there in San Jose. All the pleasantries and so forth of Mexico bleeding over the border. But as I say, not just that. The left in our own country. They're very good at organizing and raising funds, destroying things. They're very good at violence while they pretend to support peace. The President of the United States grew up out of that movement with Bill Ayers, Frank Marshall Davis, an aggressive communist. Oh, yes.